Choosing the right color of foundation can be a real minefield. How many of you have been in a department store or a chemist and chosen a foundation and thought, wow, this is it, it looks great, only to get home or into the car and go, oh, it looks awful, it's either too light or too dark, or it's turned orange. This is not good. Now, it can be down to a couple of things. One, the lighting in the place that you're looking at, that you're checking out the foundations. Okay, that can be one of the dilemmas. It also can be the pH in your skin. Sometimes the pH in your skin can change the color of the foundation. So you think, wow, I know that this is the right color, but when I put it on, it goes too light, too dark, or orange. So let me show you the best way to find the right color of foundation for your skin tone. First of all, let me take off mine. So I'm going to just take it off here. I'm going to take it all off. Now you'll see that I've got a lot of high coloring as well. So what I'm not trying to do is I'm not trying to match here, but I'm trying to match the lighter tone or the more even tone of my skin. So the best place to check for your foundation shade is on your chin here. Now, a lot of people check it along their jawline, but unless you can really swivel your head around and swivel your eyes that way, which I can't do, it's really difficult to see what color is the right color for you. So the best way I find is to pop it on your chin. I choose 3 shades. Now, I'm using my Ultimate Face Tint because that is the one that I use every single day. So I'm going to be using that. So I'm putting 3 shades on. I'm putting a light, a medium, and a fair. Now, I'm choosing those 3 shades because I know that I could either turn one lighter, one darker, or one more orangey. So I'm putting 3 different shades there. Now, this is the fair, this is the light, and this is the medium. Now, I know myself that I actually change colors lighter. So that means that really I would be a light in real life, but when I put the light on, it goes much, much lighter. So I know that I'm a medium. Let me pop that medium on again, just so that you can see the difference. So that's the medium after it's been on my skin for a couple of seconds. And you can see how it kind of melts into my skin. The light is far too light, and the fair, well, just don't even go there. So that is how you find the right color of foundation. And it's the color that should blend down into your face, onto your face, not onto your neck, but it should be the same color as the rest of your body. Now, if you're somebody also who maybe tans their body but not their faces, then you may need to go a shade darker. You don't want to have a pale face and a brown body. That just looks weird. So what you want to do is to make sure that you're a shade darker because it's going to match your whole body, not just your face. And once you've done that, the next thing is how to apply it. How to apply it to make it look the most natural. So if you're going to use a primer, by all means, use a primer. Because I'm using my Ultimate Face Tint, I don't need to use a primer because it's got everything combined into one. So let me remove this. And then I'm going to start. If I was going to be doing it just to go out for a quick walk with the dogs or just to even out my skin, I would do it with my fingers. So I'm going to do 1/2 with my fingers so you can see what I mean. I start here in the center of my face and bring it outwards. And just like that. So I can do it really well with my fingertips. It's not a problem. I know that my fingers are clean. You can constantly wash your hands. What I don't like to use is one of those sponges. The sponges I find hold on to too much of the product, but also most people don't clean their sponges regularly or they don't clean them properly. And that creates bacteria buildup, and it can cause you to become sensitized or allergic to your foundation, and you certainly don't want that. Not after you've gone to all that trouble in choosing the right one and choosing the right color. So that's with my fingertips. Now, whenever I'm doing anybody's makeup, I always use a brush because I want to get them that professional finish. So whether it is for the red carpet or for a makeup lesson, this is my tool of choice. So first of all, I put a little bit of the Ultimate Face Tint on the back of my hand. If you're using our mineral tint foundation or our CC or our BB cream, by all means do it exactly the same way. Now with the brush, I'm picking up a little bit, so you can see that on the brush, and I'm going to start on this side here. Now I'm starting close to my nose, and I'm going to feather it out. Now I'm bringing it down. You're not painting a wall, so you're not going backwards and forwards like this, because you want to bring it always down. Foundation is always applied down, never up, because you don't want to push it up into the pores. Also too, you all have these little fine hairs on your face, and if you do anything upwards, it makes them stand on end, and you don't want to look like you've got a fuzzy face. So I'm doing that. And I can keep adding as I go along. I don't put a huge blob on because I want to be able to make sure that I don't have a heavy buildup. But as you can see, this is just giving a really lovely coverage, and I can get around my nostrils, underneath my eyes. I don't have to put it all over either. If you notice, I haven't put anything on my forehead. That's not because I've got a fringe, but because I actually don't need it on my forehead. If you've chosen the right color of foundation, the right color of product, then the only places that you need it are in the center of your face, most likely, underneath the eyes and on the cheek area. And what I love about using a brush as well is that you can pat on the areas that you need to pat a little bit more. So again, a tiny bit more. And you're just patting it on like that, so you get that really even coverage. And as you can see, I haven't had to go all over my face. I haven't had to go down my neck. Who wants to put foundation on their neck? You'll get it all over your clothes, and it just is a mess. So I stopped slightly before the edge of my jawline and then just blend it down. And there you have it. Two methods, but equally as good. This side just a little bit more polished and professional, and this one just ready to go for every day. Let's recap. To choose the right color of foundation, apply it to your chin. I usually use 3 stripes. Now, you want to check it out in the daylight if you possibly can. The shade that you do not see is the right one for you. Now, if you change it too light, choose a darker one. If you change it too dark, choose a lighter one. But what about you who change it to like an orangey color? Look for a warmer color foundation, one that's got a pinky undertone. You may look at it and think, yuck, that's not for me. But when you put it on your skin and your pH gets it working with it, you'll find that it works absolutely beautifully. Then apply either with your clean fingertips or a foundation brush. Always apply from the center going downwards, and voila, you will have a flawless complexion.